we have seen what is non-profit organization and what are the final accounts to be prepared in case of non-profit organization. In that we have seen receipts and payment account, which is similar to what your cash book, right? Where your opening balance of cash and bank will be recorded first. Then after writing the cash and bank account, we will write what all the receipts on the left hand side and all the payments on the right hand side of your receipts and payment account. After that, what we have seen in your receipts and payment account, all the receipts and payments relating to current year or previous year or next year, all these things will come. Whereas in your income and expenditure account, when it comes to income and expenditure account, it is equal to what profit and loss account. It contains what current year revenue expenses and current year revenue incomes. Ultimately, we will get the profit or loss, that is termed as what surplus or deficit, that will be transferred to your balance sheet and added to the capital fund, right? This much we have seen, and we have seen some more concept called as outstanding and prepaid things, right? When it comes to subscription or any asset or any expenses, there will be some prepaid expenses and there will be some outstanding expenses. How to adjust them to arrive at the income or expense to be debited or credited to your income and expenditure account will be calculated, right? On that already we have solved three sums. Now let us move ahead and see the illustration number 4 of your study material. See carefully. I am going to read the question now. Okay. In illustration number 4, following is the receipts and payment account of New Bird Factory Club for the year ended 31st March 2020. Receipts and payment account is given. See, receipts and payment account for the year ended 31st March 20, debit side, credit side. That is receipts and payments. Opening balance is given 2,50,000. Subscription 2018-19 is given and 19-20 is given. What is your current year? It is 19-20. 18-19 is means what? It is relating to previous year, which is not taken for your income and expenditure account. Then comes what? Donations. Then entrance fees 85,000. Then payments. Salaries and wages 1,65,000. Office expenses there. Sports equipments is there. Telephone charges, electricity charges, traveling and conveyance. Right? This much is given. It is nothing but your receipts and payment account. After that, see what is given. Outstanding subscription for the year ended 31st March 2020. That means current year outstanding, it is to be added. Outstanding salary and wages 40,000 for the year ended 31st March 2020. Again current year outstanding added. Depreciate sports equipment by 25% for the year ended 31st March 2020. So on the payment side, sports equipments purchased 3,42,000 is there, no? It is a capital expenditure. On that we have to charge the depreciation at 25%. Put a star mark over that sports equipment, salary and wages and subscription. Then capitalize 50% of the entrance fees. In entrance fees, mark as a star mark there. Okay, 50% is to be treated as a revenue item, then it will be treated as an income and expenditure account. Prepare income and expenditure account for the club from the above particulars for the year ended 31st March 2020. So we have to prepare the income and expenditure account with this information. So let us start. And put up a table here. Answer. See. Here debit side, here credit side. This is my expenses rupees, and here it is my incomes, right? And then rupees. See first item what is given in your receipts and payment account. On your payment side, first item is what? Salary and wages. You have already put up a star mark over there, right? To salary and wages, how much? 1,65,000. We will write it on the inner column. Plus outstanding for the current year. How much is the outstanding salary and wages? Outstanding salary for 2020 is how much? 40,000, given in the adjustment number 2, right? So add that 40,000. So outer column it will be 2,05,000, right? Next, office expenses, no adjustments, directly take it in the outer column, 35,000 to office expenses, 35,000. Then to sports equipment is a capital expenditure that we will not take, but on that sports equipment we have to charge the depreciation. So depreciation on sports equipments. So what is the value of the sports equipments? 3,42,000. On that depreciation will be 25%. So check it out, 3,42,000 into 25%. It comes to 85,500. Next, telephone charges directly 28,000 to telephone charges 28,000. Then to electricity charges, how much? 32,000. Then traveling and conveyance, 65,000, right? This much is given on the payment side of your receipts and payment account. Then come to receipt side. Opening balance is given, that will be taken to opening balance sheet. Then subscription, 65,000 is relating to 18-19. We are preparing for which year? We are preparing income and expenditure as on 31st March 2020. It means what is my current financial year? I will write it here somewhere. Current year is 2019-20. Previous year is what? 2018-19. Next year will be what? 2020-21. This is my current year. See, current year subscription 19-20. Received is how much? 3,55,000. So buy subscriptions. Okay, for the year 2018-19, it is how much? 3,55,000. See the adjustment for this item. Outstanding subscription for the year ended 31st March 2020. For the current year, there is outstanding still. I have to receive how much? 55,000 plus outstanding 55,000. Total will be how much? 3,55,000 plus 55,000 will be how much? 4,10,000. Next, donations. Donations is how much? 55,000. Nothing is mentioned. We can either assume it as a capital receipt or revenue receipt. I will assume it as assuming it is a revenue nature. So if it is a revenue donation, then we will take it in the income and expenditure account, 55,000. Then entrance fees, there is an adjustment here, entrance fees, right? How much? Total it is 85,000. Out of 85,000, 50% will be capitalized. That means 50% is of a revenue income. So 85,000 into 50%, it comes to 42,500, right? Then outstanding subscription is over, outstanding salary and wages is over, depreciation already given, capitalized entrance is also over. Now total on both the sides. Check out which one is higher. Okay, First, let us total on the income side. 4,10,000, 55,000 and 42,500. It comes to 5,07,000, 5,07,500. Then I will write the same on the debit side also, 5,07,500. Let us find out the difference now. Minus 2,05,000, 35,000, 85,500, 28,000, 32,000 and 65,000. There is a difference of how much? 57,000. What is this 57,000 depicts? It is a excess of income over expenditure, right? To surplus, that is into bracket, excess of income over expenditure. Okay, this much we have to write. In your examination, if any question comes on income and expenditure account, you have to prepare it like this. Heading is very important in the books of name of the NPO, then income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March, so and so. You cannot skip anything in the heading part. After that, no use of shortcuts in the examination. Just for the sake of teaching, I am using the shortcuts in this video, but in your examination, you are not allowed to use any shortcuts. Clear? Shall we move ahead? Chalo. Next one is what? Next is again there is a illustration. Question number 5. See what this question number 5 tells about. Okay. See. Let us start with illustration number 5 of your study material. So question number 5. See, from the following information of a club, show the amounts of match expenses and match fund in the appropriate financial statements of the club for the year ended 31st March 2020. See what they are telling: match expenses and match fund. Match fund word itself shows that it is a specific donation received and it is invested somewhere outside, right? That is why we call it as what? Match fund. And such specific donations will be shown where? In your balance sheet. We have already seen that, right? See here, we will revise it once again. When it comes to donations, right? Here it is. When it comes to donation, if it is for a revenue expenditure, credited to income and expenditure account. If it is for the capital expenditure, show it to balance sheet as a specific fund or specific account. We have already discussed it in the last video. So now see. So question number 5 is about that specific fund. See, match expenses paid during the year ended 31st March 2020 is how much? 1,10,000. Match fund as on 1/4/2019, that is the opening balance. Then donations for match fund received during the year is how much? 55,000. Proceeds from the sale of match tickets is how much? 20,000. So all these things will be shown where? In your balance sheet. So let us begin with the answer. First line same as it is. Even though they are not given the name of the NPO, still we have to write this in the books of dash 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 balance sheet as on 31st March 2020, and it is just a extract. We don't have full values. Okay, only we have to show the match fund here. See, on your liability side of your balance sheet, we have to show it match fund opening balance is how much? Opening balance is rupees 30,000, right? That is 1/4/2019 plus donations received during the year. Received during the year. How much it is received? 55,000, right? Then plus what? Sale of match tickets. How much? It comes to 20,000. So total how much fund we are having? 30 plus 20, 50. 50 plus 55 will be 1,05,000. Less. We have utilized the amount out of it. See, match expenses paid during the year. So match expenses. There is a match expense of 1,10,000, but fund available is how much? Only 1,05,000, right? So what is the balance of the fund remaining? It will be 0, right? This way you have to show it in your balance sheet on the liability side, right? This is your asset side. It won't tell you, it is what? Just an extract. Now for this point, match expenses is how much? 1,10,000, but we are deducting only how much? 1,05,000. Match expenses to the extent of only 1,05,000 can be adjusted, right? Remaining 5,000 debited to income and expenditure account. This note you have to write in the examination, right? Simple. This is a simple question on match fund, specific fund received and how it is utilized and how it is shown in your balance sheet and income and expenditure account. So let us move ahead and see the next question, illustration number 6. See. So illustration number 6. So question number, we will write it on the top of the page. Question number 6. I will read it once. During the year 31st March 2020, the subscription received by the Jaipur Literary Society were 4,50,000. So they are talking about 31st March 2020. So what is the financial year? 2019-20 is the financial year. So can I call it as a current year? How much is the amount of subscription received? It is how much? 4,50,000, right? This much amount of subscription we have received. Next, these subscription include 20,000 received for the year ended 31st March 2019, right? 31st March 2019 means what? It is nothing but, can I call it as 18-19? Can I call it as a previous year? It is of how much? It is included rupees 20,000, which is of the previous year. So we will deduct this 20,000 out of this 4,50,000, right? See, first we will write it down roughly, then we will solve it on the main paper. See, on 31st March 2020, subscription due but not received were 15,000. This is the current year subscription but not received. So how much it is? 15,000, but earned it is. That is why we are adding it, right? Advance subscription received for the year ended 31st March 2020 but pertaining to year 21, right? That means it is relating to year 2021. Next year, how much it is? 26,000. So we have to deduct from this. Next, the subscription received for the year ended 31st March 2020 include advance received for the year ended 31st March 2019 amounting to rupees how much? 18,000, right? So there is a subscription received include advance received for the year ended 31st March 2019, right? So 18,000 should be added now. they are received in the last year pertaining to which year? Current year. So they should be added now, right? So how I have told you, as per receipts and payment account, it is how much? 4,50,000 plus what? Current year outstanding. That means I will write it like this. See, this is nothing but closing receivable. That means current year outstanding, it is 15,000 plus opening received in advance. This is also relating to current year, that is why I am adding it. Then comes what? Last one. Then opening receivable, that is received in the current year but pertains to previous year, 20,000. Then minus closing prepaid or closing received in advance, and closing received in advance. This is relating to which year? Next year. So this will be deducted 26,000, right? We will get one amount that will be transferred to where? To your income and expenditure account. See now, 4,50,000 plus 15 plus 18 minus 20 minus 26. It comes to 4,37,000. It will be transferred to where? To your income and expenditure account as subscription earned during the year. The same thing we have to present it in the examination now, right? After making all these rough notes, we will go and see how to present in the examination. Okay, see now, we have to prepare a ledger account now, right? See, next. Okay, this will be your debit side and this will be your credit side, right? See now, so next we have to write what? See, first we have to write the name of the NPO, right? In the books of, what is the name of the NPO? Jaipur Literary Society, right? Jaipur Literary Society. And after that we are going to prepare what? Subscription account, right? Debit side and credit side. Then how much subscription is received? By cash received is 4,50,000 as per receipts and payment account, relating to current year outstanding, right? That is subscription receivable into graph on 31st March 2020, that is closing. How much it is? 15,000. Then by subscription received in advance as on 31st March 2019, that is opening, right? How much it is? 18,000 pertaining to current year. Then to subscription received in advance as on 31st March 2020, 20, that is closing, right? How much it is? 26,000. 2, subscription receivable on 31st March 2019, right? How much is receivable? It comes to 20,000. So whatever is the remaining, that will be transferred to your income and expenditure account, right? We will total it up. 4,50,000 plus 15 plus 18, it comes to 4,83,000. Then minus what? 20,000 and 26,000, it comes to 4,37,000. That will be transferred to your income and expenditure account. Simple. So whatever is to be added, written on the credit side, and whatever is to be deducted, written on the opposite side, that is debit side. Subscription is the income for us, so whenever we want to increase the income, we will credit it, and whenever we want to decrease the income, we have to debit the subscription account, right? Simple one. So with this, you will be very much perfect with your subscription account, right? Similar same question is there in the illustration number 7 again, right? So try it out, right? Or else we will solve it only in the class itself. Okay, see, now we will go to illustration number 7 now. See illustration number 7. It is also on the subscription itself, but here you have to find out something else. See what is given. From the following information, calculate the amount of subscription outstanding for the year ended 31st March 2020. We have to calculate what? Subscription which is outstanding as on 31st March 2020. See, a club has 350 members each, paying an annual subscription of how much? 1050. So can I say that, we will write it down, question number 7, right? See, so can we say it like this? One second, we will take one more color here, green. Okay, see, there are totally how many members are there? 350 members. Each member has to give me how much amount of subscription amount? 1050. So total how much amount I should receive? 350 into 1050. It comes to 3,67,500, right? Can I say this is the amount of subscription earned, right? That is going to be credited in your income and expenditure account. Already we know this amount. So as per my formula, income as per receipts and payment account plus what? Opening receivable not opening receivable, it will be closing receivable, right? Means current year. Then opening received in advance minus what? Opening receivable which was relating to last year minus closing received in advance which is relating to next year. Then we used to get what? Income to be credited or debited to your income and expenditure account. Already they have given this amount. They are asking us what? The subscription outstanding, that is subscription receivable amount. Opening or closing we have to see, that is 31st March 2020. See, the receipts and payment account for the year showed a sum of rupees 4,10,000 received as a subscription. So can I say as per receipts and payment account, it is how much? 4,10,000, right? Which is subscription received. Subscription earned is how much? 3,67,500. This is already we know, right? This also we have written. Next, the following additional information is provided. Subscription outstanding on 31st March 2019. So My current year is 1920. We will write it down somewhere. See here. What is my current year now? Current year is 2019-20. Previous year will be 2018-19. Next year will be 2020-21. Right? There is a opening outstanding, that is 31st March 2019. So last year's subscription receivable was how much? 45,000, which is received in the current year, but it is relating to which year? Last year. That is why 45,000 is minus. Then subscription received in advance on 31st March 2020. Current year closing received in advance, it is relating to next year, so again it is a minus 62,000. Then subscription received in advance 31st March 2019, received in the last year, pertaining to which year? Current year, so that will be added 30,000. This amount is the question mark, we will put it as a X here. So 4,10,000 plus 30,000 minus 45,000 minus 62,000, it comes to 3,33,000 plus X is equal to 3,67,500. So plus amount, if it comes on this side, this will become minus. So 3,67,500 minus 3,33,000. The balancing figure will be, it comes to 34,500. This is the closing receivable, right? See, this information only we will put it in a form of a subscription account now. See, this is my ledger account. Okay, next see, now we will write here this is my debit and credit now. So in the books of dash 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 subscription account, credit and debit, right? So by cash, how much it is received? 4,10,000. Closing receivable has to be added on this side. Okay, subscription outstanding, then by subscription received in advance, that is opening, right? To what? Subscription received in advance, that is closing. Here it is again closing, then to subscription outstanding opening, right? Then we will just go on writing the amount, whatever is the amount, that will be income and expenditure account. See now what all things are given. Income and expenditure account we already know, 3,67,500, which is given, right? Then subscription outstanding opening is given, right? Opening receivable is 45,000. Subscription receivable, then closing received in advance is how much? 60,000, which is relating to next year. Subscription received in advance last year, which is pertaining to current year, 30,000. Then this will become your balancing figure now. See, now total on the debit side first, 62,000, 45,000, 3,67,500. It comes to 4,74,500. This also 4,74,500 minus 30,000 minus 41,000. It comes to how much? No, wait. 4,74,500 minus 4,10,000 minus 30,000. It comes to 34,500. Same answer we have got here also, and same answer you will get in the subscription account also. It is very simple, right? Once you know this formula, that is receipts and payment account income plus closing receivable plus opening received in advance minus opening receivable which is relating to last year, then closing received in advance which is relating to next year. Once you know this much, subscription account and calculating the subscription to be debited or credited in your income and expenditure account or your R&P account is very simple. So practice these sums once again. If you have any doubts, you can contact me anytime. Okay. Remaining sums will be next. We have to see how to prepare this income and expenditure account and balance sheet with the help of the receipts and payment account given in the question. These kind of questions will be asked for 10 to 12 marks in your examination. These are very important questions. Till now whatever questions we have solved, these are all the basic sums only. Based on this we have to go for the big sums. So the remaining sums we will cover in the next lecture. Thank you.